What's up, it's SK99. Today we are here for another video, but this time it's F124 Mighty Career Mode in Saudi Arabia. But I have to set the scene for you. I qualified P6 out of 22 drivers, and my teammate Jack Doohan qualified in P12 out of 22 drivers. And what happened was, it's quite long story short, my teammate only improved by one position, and I got involved in a massive battle which turned into the most boring duel in F1 history. And for most of the latter stages of the entire session, I just talk about how the AI is terrible in the F1 games. And if I have to be honest here, if you do not want to hear me talking about how bad the AI is on the F1 games, then leave the video right away. But if you do want to hear me talking about how bad the AI is in the F1 games, please hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the second race of the My Team Career Mode. And it's been a terrible start for Verstappen, and it's been a very good start for me starting in P6 because I've already gone into the lead. But Norris is right behind me, but I don't think it will pose too much danger for now. And now we are heading towards the back straight as Norris is trying to get past me, but so is George Russell. He's making a bold move around the outside. Oh, a bit of contact there, but I do manage to prevail. A bit more contact behind. As now heading towards the first corner. A lot of a bit of a well, it's probably going to be a DRS train. That is 7 cars just in one massive line, which is just fine. Completely shocking how that's happened in 2 laps. Oh, but Norris is trying to get past me now, but oh, that hasn't worked now, has it? So I think Norris has become what I like to call the Oscar Piastri in Bahrain driver. Could easily get past me, but never does. Although there is a new strategy that I'm trying, and you'll see what I mean. So we're heading down towards the DRS straight. Now what I'm going to do is let Norris through, and maybe Verstappen as well, and then get past Norris, and then use the DRS behind Verstappen to get past him. Now watch and see how that goes. And it worked. Where is George? No. So now you'll see this until my pit stop. The same strategy, letting Verstappen and Russell through, and then overtaking Russell, and then getting past Verstappen on the first straight. Although I have to say no, what's happened to George Russell? He hasn't got any damage or anything. It's just, I think, because there's a massive battle and a massive DRS train. Because of that, he's one of the guys who has become worse as a result of it, it seems. And you'll see this time and time again, so I just got to remind you that ooh, Now that was a bold move from Perez. Didn't really work now, but oh wait. Heading into pits. So no, it turns out that it wasn't going to last very long, the letting everyone through, and then the DRS train would last for much longer, but the pit stops are happening. And now because everyone's in the DRS train, I might be able to get back my position first. But now I'm on the medium tyres, and let's see what happens. And now we are here, and one thing's for sure, we're now about to find out whether I've come out ahead of Verstappen or not. And yes, I have. But I haven't gained any time on him, really. Not much time, anyway. Not enough to have less of a second of a gap between them. He's actually pretty close to me, actually. But can't really get past me now, can it? No, you can't. Guess I'll have to wait until back straight. Now on this back straight, it doesn't really seem like it's a good thing for Verstappen to get past me, because he knows that I will just constantly use the DRS to get past him on the final straight. Well, I mean that's the final straight. I mean the main straight. And once again, I've gone past. You can see how this strategy is boring, but it works. But now you can just hear the sound of the engine and look at my driving. But now I'm gonna have to go to the back straight again for the next DRS zone after this. So just to remind everyone, this is lap 7 if you're keeping count. Look, I know this is boring, but to be honest, what do you expect? Because with the terrible DRS design in Saudi Arabia, you could easily exploit it. And I know it's a terrible idea having a DRS detection point just after a DRS zone, which could be very, very, very costly if you didn't get the DRS. But then again, sometimes you have to do what is boring to succeed. Oh, and also, the Planet Coaster videos will resume after this. I will be taking a break off F1 content after this one. So, service will return to normal for the next video. And it's quite a good one, to be fair. In my opinion, much better than this. I mean, I like F1. I do, it's just F1 24 itself isn't all that great because there's barely any excitement when driving cars. Because what happens is, and it's the same with F123, the AI do let you through when they really shouldn't. Like suddenly move towards the right or move towards the left all of a sudden, just to make it easier for you to pass. And I can see that it does make more sense. It does make a lot of sense for beginner drivers, but not for drivers like me. Because then I can just exploit it and exploit it every single time. And also this DRS problem, the exploit, it's more really of a circuit problem and less of a game problem. Well, that was a bit of a hit to the wall. Because now we are heading on board. So, we're now heading back onto the action between me and Verstappen, and we're about to leave it because, or maybe not. Haha, tricked you, huh? So, what happened was, if I have to be completely honest, the problem with the current F1 games isn't really the features in it, it's more the driving style of the AI. Because the AI has gotten worse, but then again it's also gotten more ready to engage in a battle, like. It's basically like if someone went into battle very confident, but they're not actually that confident. That's basically what the AI is in this game. And what you have to do is you have to try to exploit the weaknesses of the AI in order to win. And that's unfortunately what has happened. You asked for something more interesting, and you got something that wasn't all that interesting. This is what this race was. I have to admit, it has been quite boring. But the next race in Australia will be much more exciting than this. I can almost certainly guarantee you that. Because yes, in Australia there is still the same DRS exploit, but it's less effective if you slow down. Whilst in Saudi Arabia it is more effective because you're on a track that's very high speed. So if you slow down to let the other drivers through, you can get the slipstream from the DRS, and it's more effective because you're on a low downforce track. But we are just gonna head to the back straight now. Hit once again. It is lap 12, by the way, if you're counting or just waiting for me to say it. But we are heading towards the final lap of the race, and I've saved a ton of energy, so it's not going to be a pretty exciting lap for people who want a very competitive battle for the final lap. The gap isn't necessarily gaining, but it's not closing. That's pretty much what's happening. As if you can see grey mirrors. And yes, this entire lap will be talking about why there are grey mirrors on the blue car. It's because the engine in this car is a Mercedes engine. And because Mercedes are most commonly referred to as the silver arrows, that's why there's quite a bit of silver in the car, as you can now see, especially on the rear wing. But now, we are now heading towards the final straights, and it will be me who wins. Championship standings are me, Verstappen, Norris and Piastri, and Russell, heading into Australia. And SK99 F1 team is still 5 points behind McLaren in the standings due to Jack Doohan's abysmal performances and inability to finish in the points. But if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And yes, I am making new Planet Coaster content, and it may have something to do with the fact that Digital Dan has decided not to make any more Planet Coaster content for a while. But yeah, I've thought of some new ideas, and they are some pretty good ideas. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.